Hey guys, it's Tenchi. So there's been a lot of talk lately of the new game that's going to come out later this year, Pokemon Sun and Moon, and a lot of people are coming up with theories. A lot of people are coming up with things that they like to see, what they wouldn't like to see. I will be releasing videos of what I would like to see and what I potentially would not like to see, and stuff that hopefully they might be able to fix. And I hope you guys can at least take it with considerations that everything I say is going to be my opinions. So one of the things that have been going on is there's an episode, hasn't been released in America yet, but there's an episode that Ash mentally fuses with Greninja, and he doesn't know why. It's a mysterious type of evolution. It's not a mega evolution, but it's like a bonding evolution. And there's also a hint in Pokemon X and Y when you go to Quarry Town, there's a scientist in the Pokemon Center that tells you a device that lets you become a Pokemon. Would anyone want to do that? Well, with these two hints, one's actually in the show, so it seems very prominent that Game Freak is going to be doing this, whether it's in this game or in another game, the Sun and Moon or not. It seems like that they're looking at that in idea. So I was thinking of all the Pokemon that I would like to see, or I think would be really good at fusing for some reason or another, or through bonding, whether this be like part of the end of the game or near the beginning. Maybe it's just the starter Pokemon that you can bond with, or if it's a Pokemon, any Pokemon you want. Though that would seem like it would need more images for every single Pokemon. How they're going to do it, I don't know, because it looks like from the anime that Ash gets exhausted after it happens. He doesn't have any clue what's going on, so he gets exhausted after it happens. So whether they're going to incorporate that you have a stamina, or you only have so many times you can do it, like PPs, or if like your Pokemon loses health for it, though I don't see why the Pokemon would lose health when you're doing it, but I don't really understand how they're going to do it. I don't really like the idea, actually, because it's going too far in. I mean, we already have Mega Evolutions, and now they might be doing this. I think they should have just stayed with the Mega Evolutions, because it's still such a new idea. Or maybe this is just, maybe this is an introduction to a further research into the Mega Stones. But these are just Pokemon that, for some reason or another, I think would be good for a Mega Bonding, is what I call them. A Mega Bond. I tried to stay away from any Pokemon that had a Mega Evolution already, because if the Pokemon already has Mega Evolution, there's no point in just beating the Pokemon raw with another evolution. There's only so many images, it's bad enough. And if you like both versions of the X and Y of Charizard and the X and Y of Mewtwo, that's awesome. But they've already got two of them. I would hope that if they are doing this Mega Evolution for human Pokemon, that they're not going to try to do like another with Charizard or with Mewtwo, because there's just, and I'm hoping they don't do that again, where they have different image due to a different game. That was the worst thing, and I will explain more in another video why I actually more than ever dislike what they did, since I tried to trade my Charizard to try to get a different stone. Anyway, so to this video. These are human Pokemon Mega Bonds, is what I'm calling them. Mega Bonds. My cute little Pikachu. Chestnut and Delphox. Now, it's pretty obvious why I would say Chestnut and Delphox. If Greninja already has a Mega Bond with Ash, there's the idea that they already have an idea of what they're going to do for him. Why leave the other two starters out? So they might as well just stay with it. So they have Delphox and Chestnut. I love Fennekin. I love Delphox, and unfortunately, to the life of me, I can't seem to remember the middle one, but I do. I like the fire ones. And I would love to make a Mega Bond with them. The next one is slightly obvious, but not by much. Would be Raichu. Oh, sorry. Nidoking, Nidoqueen. I forgot. I mixed those two up. Raichu's the next one. Nidoking and Nidoqueen, I think would be, because of the first male females, I could see them doing the bonding and be gender specific. So if you're a female character, you can only Mega Bond with Nidoqueen. If you're a male character, you can only Mega Evolve to Nidoking. It probably isn't the fairest, because you can't make it, if you're a female, you can't Mega Evolve or Mega Bond with Nidoking, even though that might be your favorite, vice versa. Please keep in mind that these are probably not going to happen. I could see maybe this Gen 6 starters if they do this, but the rest of these I don't really see happening. So these are just my opinions of why. And it's only for these two, it's only because of they're the first male and female. They probably would do better as Megas. Next one is Raichu. Now I chose Raichu because Pikachu is the mascot, and since what they have been doing with the Mega evolutions is only the final forms can Mega evolve. Now, if they could do it with Pikachu, because Pikachu doesn't evolve or Ash's Pikachu doesn't evolve, they have a really good bond. I could see them do it, and that would be awesome, but because Pikachu is not the final form, they're most likely not going to do it for Pikachu, but they would do it for a Raichu. People who don't want a Raichu, like I've been doing with my game, I've been training my Pokemon, evolving them, and then I put them in the box. I'm also going to be starting my game over and doing a Eevee straight, but until then, that's what I've been doing on my first run. And I do have a Raichu, and that's all I did. I grabbed a Pikachu, I evolved him, and he's in the box. And I prefer Pikachu, so I would rather have a Pikachu Mega Bond than have a Raichu, even though he is kind of cute. But I see them more doing it with a Pikachu, with a Raichu. And the last one is Darkrai. Now, I kind of broke my rule of trying to stay away from human-ish, but Darkrai, just when I saw this image, is actually what got it, because I was looking for what would make really good fusions, and I saw this picture, and I'm like, actually, that actually personifies. It looks human-like, but it still looks like the Pokemon, in my opinion. Unfortunately, I haven't played that game, so I'm not 100% sure of Darkrai. But from what I have seen, just the images, I'd say just having the human-like features like this, I could see it having the Mega Bond. Because all the bonds are just going to be, they're still going to change the images, but they're not going to, they could be drastic. I don't know. Of course, this is just a theory if they do human Pokemon bonds, and I really, really hope that they don't, If they do, it's not going to ruin the game. It's probably going to have a story behind it. But I don't really want there to be a human Mega Bond or human Pokemon Mega Bond, as I think there's going to be too much work into it. So these were the great artists of the images I found. Check them out. Most of them are on DeviantArt. DeviantArt. I never can pronounce that correctly. So, tell me what you guys think. Who would you like to see as have a Mega Bond, human Pokemon Mega Bond? What do you think about the idea? If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. If not, I'm not going to push it, but at least I can ask. Like the video if you like it. If you don't, well, then you don't. I'm not going to hurt you. So, I hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll see what happens. Bye.